Port Charles is about to be rocked by secrets, betrayal, and a death that no one saw coming. For months, Selina Wu has been playing a dangerous game, gathering information in silence, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. But when fate catches up with her, Selina's shocking death leaves Sonny Corinthos in panic because her last words expose a mole so close it could destroy everything. Let's dive into this explosive storyline, weaving together tension, heartbreak, and a web of betrayal that changes the landscape of Port Charles forever. Selina Wu always played the long game. As the head of the Wu crime family, her methods were quieter than Sonny's, but just as deadly. Over the past year, she'd been piecing together whispers of betrayal swirling around Sonny Corinthos. Selina's intelligence network ran deep, but what she discovered shook even her. There was an insider in Sonny's organization. Selina's instinct told her the leak wasn't random. Someone close to Sonny had been feeding information to an unknown enemy, endangering everyone from Sonny himself to his children, his businesses, and even Selina's own operations. Selina, never one to share before being certain, decided to keep the truth hidden until she had proof. But time wasn't on her side. It happened one humid night on the docks. Selina stood near Pier 55, waiting for Sonny. Their uneasy alliance had survived because of mutual benefit, but tonight felt different. Sonny arrived, his eyes scanning the shadows. "You called this meeting, Selina. What's going on?" Selina, with uncharacteristic hesitance, looked at him. "I've uncovered something you need to know, but I don't have it all yet." Sonny frowned, sensing her fear. "What is it?" Selina shook her head. "Not yet. When I know for sure, I'll tell you. Until then, be careful who you trust." Those words haunted Sonny as they parted ways. Little did he know, this would be one of Selina's final warnings. Determined to finish what she started, Selina doubled down on finding the mole. Her most trusted lieutenant, Chun, warned her it was too risky. "If this person knows you're onto them, they'll make a move," he cautioned. Selina's eyes flashed with resolve. Then let them try. In her penthouse, she pored over coded ledgers, phone records, and security footage. Patterns emerged, shipments sabotaged, shipments intercepted, deals collapsed at the last second, and always after meetings Sonny had with his closest people, Jason, Dex, Brick, Ava, and even Nina. But one name kept surfacing, over and over, in places it shouldn't have been, the name that would soon send shockwaves through Port Charles. Before Selina could reveal the truth, her enemies struck first. One rainy evening, Selina was walking from her office to her car. The street was empty, or so she thought. A figure stepped from the shadows, gun raised. Chun lunged to shield her, taking a bullet in the shoulder. Selina ducked behind the car, drawing her own weapon. Another shot rang out, hitting Selina in the chest. Chun screamed her name, firing wildly, but the shooter vanished into the darkness. Selina, gasping, collapsed to the ground. Blood spread across her silk blouse, the raindrops mixing with crimson. At General Hospital, Selina hovered between life and death. Sonny rushed to her bedside, demanding answers. Her eyes fluttered open, pain and urgency etched across her face. "Sonny, listen. There's an insider, closer than you think," she whispered, her voice barely audible. Sonny leaned closer, gripping her hand. "Who? Who is it, Selina?" Selina's breath came in ragged gasps. It's, but the heart monitor flatlined before she could say the name. Nurses flooded the room, pushing Sonny back. Selina Wu, the last person who could have saved Sonny from betrayal, was gone. Selina Wu's death sent ripples through Port Charles. Police investigated it as a gang hit, but Sonny knew better. Someone had silenced Selina because she knew too much. Her funeral was somber but tense. Sonny stood beside Chin, who survived the attack but blamed himself for not protecting her. Curtis Ashford attended too, looking conflicted, as Selina had once been his silent partner in the Savoy. Across town, Ava Jerome lit a candle in Selina's memory, but her eyes betrayed fear. Nina Reeves tried to comfort Sonny, but he pulled away, haunted by Selina's final words. Selina's dying confession shattered Sonny's confidence. Who could be the mole? Brick began rechecking security protocols. Dex offered to investigate from the inside. Jason Morgan, newly returned to Port Charles, vowed to find out who betrayed them. But Sonny's mind kept circling back to Selina's words, "Closer than you think." It wasn't just a low-level soldier. It had to be someone Sonny trusted with his life. The paranoia gnawed at him day and night. At the warehouse, at home, even at dinner with Donna and Avery, Sonny's eyes flickered with suspicion. Jason knew Sonny better than anyone. After Selina's death, Jason started digging where she left off. Using her old contacts and Chen's help, Jason found encrypted notes in Selina's office, coded messages she had written about the mole. One message stood out. They know everything, even private conversations. Surveillance? Or deeper? Jason's blood ran cold. The mole wasn't just eavesdropping. They were present at meetings, dinners, maybe even in Sonny's home. The revelation that there's a mole shakes everyone. Dex Heller, loyal to Sonny, but once worked for Michael to bring Sonny down. Has he truly changed? Ava Jerome, close to Sonny through Avery, but still an old rival. Could she be seeking revenge? Brick, Sonny's trusted tech advisor, but what if someone bought him off? Nina Reeves, Sonny's wife, who once kept his identity secret in Nixon Falls. Could her secrets go deeper? Michael Corinthos, Sonny's own son, whose past plan to destroy Sonny almost worked. Each suspect had motive, access, and the means to betray Sonny. As the investigation deepened, cracks formed between Sonny and Jason. Sonny accused Jason of being too lenient. "What if it's someone you care about?" Sonny demanded. Jason shot back. "And what if it's someone you can't see clearly, Sonny?" Their arguments grew heated, fueled by stress and fear. The bond that had survived decades of crime, prison, and betrayal was now tested by an enemy within. Chen, mourning Selina but determined to finish her work, discovered a clue. Selina had a hidden voice recording, a conversation that she secretly taped days before her death. Chen, trembling, played it for Jason and Sonny. A woman's voice whispered, "I'll make sure Sonny doesn't see this coming. He trusts me too much." The voice was distorted by static, but Sonny froze. "Play that again," he ordered. Jason and Sonny listened repeatedly, trying to place it. Was it Ava? Nina? Someone else entirely? Sonny confronted Ava first, his anger barely contained. "Selina died trying to tell me something. Are you the mole?" "Ava," he demanded. Ava's eyes flashed with fear and defiance. "After everything I've done to protect Avery? You think I'd risk her life?" Tears welled in her eyes. "I'm not your enemy, Sonny." Though Sonny couldn't fully trust her, part of him believed her. But the list of suspects was narrowing. Meanwhile, Nina discovered that Selina had tried to contact her days before dying. A voicemail sat on Nina's phone, unheard. With trembling hands, Nina pressed play. "Nina, be careful. Someone is using you to get to Sonny. You're in danger too." Nina's heart pounded. What did Selina mean? Could she herself unknowingly be the mole's path to Sonny? Jason turned his suspicion toward Dex. Selina's notes said the mole had access to security schedules, Jason told Sonny. Dex handles those. Sonny confronted Dex in the warehouse. "Tell me right now, are you the rat, Dex?" Dex's eyes widened. "No, boss. I'd never betray you." But when Sonny asked Dex to hand over his phone, Dex hesitated for a fraction of a second, enough to spark deeper suspicion. As chaos tore Sonny's circle apart, Chen honored Selina's memory by finishing her last task. Selina's death wasn't just an ending, it was the spark that ignited a hunt for the truth. She had always believed in silent strength, and though she died before she could speak the name, her determination forced Port Charles to look inward, question loyalties, and confront darkness they'd rather ignore. One late night, Jason traced an unlisted burner number Selina had flagged. It led to an address in Port Charles. Jason, Brick, and Chin burst into the apartment, guns drawn. Inside, they found evidence. Photos of Sonny, recordings of private meetings, and a burner phone with recent calls to Nina Reeves. Nina, unknowingly, had been used as the mole's window into Sonny's world. One late night, Jason traced an unlisted burner number Selina had flagged. It led to an address in Port Charles. Jason, Brick, and Chin burst into the apartment, guns drawn. Inside, they found evidence: photos of Sonny, recordings of private meetings, and a burner phone with recent calls to Nina Reeves. Nina, unknowingly, had been used as the mole's window into Sonny's world. The realization shattered Sonny. The enemy wasn't Nina herself, but someone manipulating her. Someone in his own house, listening and reporting back to an unknown enemy. For Sonny, who built his empire on loyalty, the betrayal cut deeper than any bullet. Selina had died to tell him the truth, and still, the mole was out there. Jason races to identify the real mole before Sonny tears his own family apart. Nina fights to prove she isn't the traitor, even as evidence points toward her connection. Ava struggles to keep Sonny from spiraling, but her own secrets may surface. Dex becomes a prime suspect, but is he truly guilty? Michael faces suspicion again, reopening old wounds with his father. And all the while, the memory of Selina Wu, fierce, fearless, and determined to protect Port Charles, haunts everyone left behind. Selina Wu's death wasn't just a loss for Sonny. It was a turning point. Her last words forced Port Charles to reckon with uncomfortable truths. Trust can be broken, betrayal can come from the closest allies, and sometimes the price of silence is death. Selina died a tragic hero, and in her absence, chaos reigns. Who is the true insider? Can Sonny survive the storm? And when the truth finally comes out, will Port Charles ever be the same? One thing is certain: Selina's secret will change everything.